Welcome back. I'm Pratap here. Today is the 12th December 2024. In this video, let us evaluate the performance of high liquidity zones generated in the previous report. Even before that, all of you please understand we are providing complete free training on supply demand zone price action. All the training lessons are available at our NeoStock YouTube channel. At our channel homepage, you please click on the tab posts. Some of you might be seeing the tab community. Click on the tab. You get access to our free training course. And this post is having a YouTube playlist link that will take you to all the training lessons. You just click on the link. Now we are into the playlist Supply Demand Zone Price Action course. In this playlist you have all the training lessons are available. You just need to scroll down to the bottom of the page. Here, starting from lesson 1.1, all the videos are placed in an order. So please go through all these lessons one by one and strengthen our skills related to supply demand zone price action. I have also provided the link to our Telegram channel in this video description. So please join at our Telegram channel. It will be useful to you. Now let's get into the analysis discussion. Yesterday, end of the day report, we identified 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 high liquidity zones from daily and 75 minutes time frame. Unfortunately, we did not get any successful trades, and also there are no failed trades today. And it looks like we got 2 successful trades, but actually they are not successful. Why, I will tell you. The first one is NHPC. NHPC is a 75 minutes high liquidity zone. We have a drop, 2 base candles and a rally candle with a hidden body. This is what our software identified. And when we want to fine tune this 75 minute zone with 15 minutes time frame, the price structure on the 15 minutes is not good. We have a drop, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 base candles and then a rally candle. That's why we can't draw the zone. And when you have such kind of zones, mostly the zone will be violated. But if you look into the 5 minutes time frame, you have an aggressive trade setup here. So here you have a drop candle, you have a base candle, and then you have a rally candle with pro gap. Because of this huge pro gap, at least we can expect some trade from this zone as an aggressive trade setup. Why aggressive? Because this is not a fine-tuned 5 minute zone. Without 15 minutes, we have drawn the 5 minute zone. Many times such kind of zones will be violated unless there are strong price action clues. Maybe it could be a high liquidity zone, 5 minute zone, or it should be having some rejections from near the zone, or maybe pro gap. That is what we have, a pro gap from this zone. Apart from that, prices entered into this pro gap area and see moved up. This is a confirmation that prices came near to the zone. Maybe there is a strong institutional order flow. And today prices entered into this zone. When it entered at afternoon 1 o'clock 40 minutes. And we have a 15 minutes target zone. This is supposed to be the 15 minutes rally, base, drop, follow through candles. But after that, after you took the trade in this candle, what happened? This is resulted as a prices moved and closed, and this is resulted as a leg out candle. We have a drop, base, a drop. This is the revised 15 minutes target. At least till this 15 minutes target, exactly 1:3 RR is also there. Even if there is no other 1:3 RR, there is no other choice for you. You have to exit here. But luckily 1:3 RR. Okay. Whether it reach either opposing 15 minutes target or reach 1:3 RR, we consider it as a successful trade. Either thing should complete. But in this zone, we have exactly 1:3 RR is there, and also in this zone we have 15 minutes target is also there. But unfortunately, prices fail to reach this 15 minutes target. That's why we cannot consider this as a successful trade. And market is closed. Maybe before closing the market, maybe somewhere here you might have exited your trade. In case those who have taken a trade, maybe around this area, maybe some of us might have been exited. Definitely not in this candle, but prices are nearing, but at the closing candle, last 15 minutes, let me go to the 5 minutes time frame. Somewhere here, you might have exited and closed the position, if it is F and O. If you are in, if you have taken, what to say? Sorry, I forgot the word. Yeah, if you took a cash segment, if you took a trade in the cash segment instead of futures, maybe your brokers would have closed your trade at 2 o'clock 45 minutes. Maybe somewhere here in this candles, your trade would have been closed by your broker. Or maybe you yourself has to close somewhere here. See, you might have got some profit. At least all your charges you would have got. Your brokerage charges and your other commissions, security transaction charges, everything. You would have got it. Still you might have got some profit, minimal profit. But anyway, but to consider high liquidity zones point of view, here I am not talking about how much profit you got or how much profit I got. Why every day we are doing this performance evaluation every day? To check the performance of our high liquidities generated by NeoStock software. Because of software point of view, every day I am doing after market analysis to check the performance. But to check the performance of this zone, it failed to reach a 15 minutes immediately available 15-minute zone, or at least 1:3 RR also it is not able to achieve by the time market closes. So that is the reason why, for a software success point of view, I am not considering this trade as a successful trade. At the same time, we cannot consider this as a stopped out trade because it is not stopped out. In fact, it gave you some profit. Still, we cannot consider that. Because minimum criteria. To consider a successful trade, we have two criteria. One criteria is immediate 15-minute zone target it should reach. Whether 1:3 RR is there or not, we won't bother. Generally, you won't take trade if 1:3 RR is not there. Sometime after you took the trade, new zone will be created. Until that new zone, 1:3 RR won't be available. At the time of taking trade, your target zone might be having 1:3 RR. Because market is dynamic, once you took the trade, a new target has been created. Till that time, 1:3 RR might not have been available. Still prices reached that 15 minutes target zone. Even though it is not having 1:3 RR, still we consider that as a successful trade. Because it reached its opposing 15 minutes target. Maybe it is a revised target. That is one option. Second option, it failed to reach 15 minutes target, but it achieved 1:3 RR. In that case, you consider the trade as a successful trade. It reached 1:3 RR. After that, prices reversed and zone is violated. Still, you consider that as a successful trade. Because 1:3 RR minimum it reached the prices reached that area. So it's a successful trade, even though the zone is violated after that. But today, the 1:3 RR and this revised 15 minutes target, both are exactly same. And both are not achieved today before closing. They came very close. Not very, very close, but came somewhat close. Still, it is not a successful trade. Because it is not achieved 1:3 RR, not even reached the target, 15 minutes target. So that's why I am not considering this as a successful trade for NeoStock HLQ zone performance point of view. You have to understand that point. The main goal of our everyday analysis is to check the performance of our high liquidity zones. They are not about my trades or your trades. They are about NeoStock software performance. That's why every day I am analyzing these videos. Of course, many of you people are aware, but new people who are listening first time, they may not be knowing this. They might be thinking all these are all my trades. That's why everybody should listen our Q&A session videos, I have addressed all these questions. Okay, so NHPC is not. What is the other stock? Looks like a successful trade but not considered is our Laurus Labs. Yesterday we got a trade. Day before yesterday we got a trade. Today also it gave a trade. Look into the Laurus Labs. It is a daily zone. Inside the daily we have a 5-minute zone. This 5-minute zone is a high liquidity zone. See, today prices entered into this zone when? Morning 9:20 candle. After that, see how much. Definitely you will get till the bottom. If you consider 1:, maybe you will be getting not RR, you will be getting at least 10% ROI you would have got. But this trade we don't consider. We cannot. Yesterday also I told you, don't take a trade from this zone. Why? Because this zone is pierced. Once a zone is pierced, it is an invalid zone. Then why prices worked? There could be other reasons why it worked. If you want to know the reason, go to 1 minute, you will understand. Yesterday, in this zone, in this area, a new 1 minute zone is created. Rally base drop. You draw the zone. See here, today in this rally base drop follow through candles, in that area today prices entered. They picked up the orders. Now again, once again rally base drop is created. Maybe some, this could be maybe 1 minute high liquidity area, maybe. A new 1 minute high liquidity area. We may consider, but at 1 minute level it is very hot. Many times what happens, such kind of 1 minute zones will be easily violated. Maybe institutions added a huge order flow in this area. That's why it resulted as a successful trade. But according to our 5 minutes HLQ zone strategy, aggressive trade setup, what we have planned earlier, that has been completed yesterday, the moment this zone is violated. Still, our trade was yesterday successful because the stop, this is the stop buffer, the blue color line. It is not violated. If it is violated, we would have exited the trade yesterday as a stopped out trade. But it is not. That's why prices came yesterday. It gave a good profit for us. But today, from the area it went, prices sharply came down. But we can't take the trade because yesterday itself I told you, don't plan any trade in this area because it is stopped out. There are higher chances the prices will go up further. But that didn't happen today. That is a different story. But our aggressive trade setup has been completed. Yesterday, the moment it is violated. That's why you see yesterday the second trade we didn't consider. We continued from this trade only. But today it looks like again a successful trade from this 5 minutes high liquidity zone aggressive trade setup. But this 5 minute zone is a pierced zone. Pierced zone you won't plan. It won't happen every time like this. Many times these zones will be further violated, prices will go up. If you take a trade, you will be stopped out. This is an exceptional scenario today. That's why you feel like you missed a trade from this zone. But every time it won't happen like this. Every time prices will be moving up. This is an exceptional scenario. So that's why I told you these two zones looks like a successful trades, but actually they are not successful. As per our principles. If you violate these principles, next time you will get losses. By considering this is a fierce zones we can trade if you feel like that. Maybe the 1 minute zone institutions might have created, maybe, we don't know, just assuming. My assumption could be wrong. That 1 minute area zone they also might have created exactly in this area. That's why from this area it looks like a successful trade today. Because our NeoStock software provide results up to 5 minutes. Because 1 minute I didn't implement in my software. 1 minute data is there, but I am not performing because it is taking huge time. So that's why limited to 5 minutes. That itself is giving good success because all our strategies are based on the 5 minute zones. as an entry zone. So that's why we can't take deviations. The fine-tuned 5-minute zone is giving success for us. Because 1 minute level, we haven't tested our strategy. Our strategy works until fine-tuned 5-minute zone. You should not forget that point. The HLQ zone strategy. Okay, this is about Laurus Labs. Except these two remaining zones, prices did not enter. But JK Cement, somewhat close to the zone it came. But JK Cement is also an aggressive trade setup. Why it is aggressive trade setup, I will explain. First of all, this is a daily high liquidity zone. This is what yesterday our software identified this as a rally. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 base candles. And again a rally candle with hidden body. Rally, base, rally. Today prices entered into the zone. But close to our fine-tuned area, but not good enough to take the trade. First of all, how we fine-tune? Go to the 75 minutes. There is no proper 75-minute structure here. Why no proper 75-minute structure? See here, you have a rally candle. This is the leg-in. 2 base candles, and then you have a drop candle. Rally, base, drop, supply zone. After that, the supply zone is violated with this rally candle and the next follow-through candles. Who actually violated this entire supply zone? This lower time frame zone. So that's why I planned this aggressive trade setup. And another price action clue is pro gap is also there. By considering both these factors, I went to the 15 minutes time frame. This 15-minute zone is responsible for the violation of this daily supply zone here. And next, this rally base rally, we have a fine-tuned 5-minute zone. This rally base rally, pro gap is there. We have a fine-tuned 5-minute zone. That is required. If fine-tuned 5-minute zone is not there, mostly the zones will be violated. Here we have a rally. You have 4 base candles and then you have a rally candle with pro gap. So I planned the trade, but today prices came very close to this zone, but not good enough to take the trade. So that's why we didn't get any trade opportunity in JK Cement. From the pro gap area only, it picked up the orders and moved. Next one is Apollo Hospitals. Apollo Hospitals is a daily high liquidity supply zone. I already explained how I find this zone, because the moment I opened the chart, this fine-tuned zone is there. That means previously I explained. Probably I might have explained this on 7th December HLQ analysis video. Probably in this 5th December, our software might have identified. On 6th December HLQ analysis, I might have explained how I fine-tuned this zone. This rally based drop. So I am not getting into these details again. Please refer a previous HLQ analysis video, how I fine-tuned. Maybe you might have already listened. You also might have drawn these zones in your charts. Next one is Jubilant Foods. So this is also a daily high liquidity supply zone. And this is the zone created in the year 2022. So we don't have a 5 minutes data. Because 5 minutes data, you can't fine-tune the zone. I just fine-tuned up to 5 minutes time, 15 minutes time frame to order flows are there. But that is not good enough to plan the trades. We need to have a fine-tuned 5-minute zone. So that's why we didn't plan any trade in this. So that is the reason why I'm also not explaining how I fine-tuned up to 15 minutes, because there is no use. And recent price action also, price did not enter. This is a fresh zone. So anyway, price also did not enter into this zone today. And Laurus Labs already we discussed. And NHPC also we discussed. And the last one is MGL. This is a 75 minutes high liquidity supply zone. What happened? Internet is there. Let me refresh this again. Anyway, MGL also did not get a trade, and moreover, I think MGL also previously I explained how I fine-tuned this zone. Please refer the previous videos of MGL. Somehow it is not loading. Okay. So this is a 75-minute zone. Previously, MGL also explained how I fine-tuned. So this is a rally candle. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 base candles and a drop candle. When I would have explained you probably on 5th December our software might have listed. On 6th December analysis I might have explained this. In one of these, let me go to daily, you will get clarity. I think previous on 5th December, probably 6th, please check 6th December HLQ analysis video. In that video I explained this MGL. Okay, this is about our HLQ zones identified in the previous report. And the summary, we did not get any trades from our yesterday's report from these high liquidity zones point of view. Hope this information will be useful to you. Let's all meet again in our next video. Thank you.